I'll just explain quickly what I'm doing or what you're seeing here. So this was about 20 some minutes that I sped up as much as I could just to quickly show you. So how I make the borders when I go like this is you're just going to take diamonds and you're just going to keep on adding right onto the end. So right here I'm just kind of figuring out where the middle is because I want half green, half brown. That's what I'm doing. So I already have my green prepared. What I'm doing is now going with the brown because it is about halfway. And I'm just organizing kind of how I want them. Kind of random, kind of where I just kind of doing light, dark, light, dark. I had to cut a couple. So that's just me cutting them. Don't lie, you sing along to Selena too. If I wasn't recorded, I probably would have tried to been dancing along, but no, you're not gonna see that. Anyway, here I am. I just added them one by one until I got my length that I wanted. And you kind of want to go right to the end and you got to make sure it goes over. So that's what I did here. And now I'm going to pin it. So you'll just see me pinning it. I got it where I want to. And then what I'm going to do next is sew it. I'm going to sew right to the end on this side. But where I start on the green, I'm going to show you quick. You don't want to start right from the beginning. You want to leave at least 3 or 4 inches. So you're going to start not there, but there. And there's a reason for this because we're going to go all the way around the blanket. So how I'm doing it is I'm not just doing the 2 sides. Instead, I'm doing this one at a time. And so I will be sewing from here to the end, opening up, leaving that end open. But I'm going to go all the way around. So this one, I only show you this first step, and then I kind of show you the second. However, I'm just going to repeat the steps until I go all the way to the end. And then once I get to the end, I'm going to close the beginning of the green strip back up. But first I need to sew on that other side, cut it off, and then sew it closed. So I just trimmed that. As you can see, I left that open. I'm just showing you. And now I'm going to start on the next side. So when I go on this side and when I lay it down, I'm going to lay it down all the way, and I'm going to sew from end to end now because I got that first one started. And like I said, I'm just finger pressing it open so it lays flat. So when I get it started, I'll sew it flat. So I already do have, like, I cut my side, like I straightened it out, like I squared up my top so far, so my edges are straight. That's why I'm just following my edge, because it is straight. That's what I'm doing here anyways. I'm just pinning, and as I go from here, I'm just gonna, once I'm done, I'm just gonna sew from the beginning to the end now, like I said, because I did already get that one side started. And when you do that, you only have to do the first side. So when you're doing it this way, anyway, the way I'm doing it, there are other ways where you can just do opposite sides and then put on the two sides, and then you go from like top to bottom. So I'm not doing that this particular way. I'm doing it this way for this blanket, but sometimes I do the other way where you just pick the two opposite sides, and then after those are done, then you do the top and bottom. So there's quite a few ways you can do it. I just kind of do it how I feel sometimes. Anyways, and here it is. I'm just gonna try finger press a little bit, and then once I do that, you'll see me, like, I'm gonna cut this off real quick. You'll see me just kind of motion that now's the time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna iron it. I am finger pressing it open, but once I flip it over, I'll probably iron it to help keep it flat as I go. And yeah, so this goes really fast. I just kind of showed you quickly, like 22 minutes of work. Just kind of sped up into 7 minutes.